Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 82 of Let's Play Final Fantasy VI Advance, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. In the last part, I just beat Kaiser Dragon in what was a very grueling fight. And with that, we just unlocked the Soul Shrine. What it is, it's basically a 128 battle gauntlet that features enemies and bosses from both the World of Balance and the World of Ruin. Except for Kefka, of course. And not every single boss here is fightable. So anyways, we're going to go in and take it on with 4 characters. The characters I'm going to use are Terra, Locke, Celeste, and believe it or not, Go-Go. I'm actually going to use Go-Go for this fight because despite the fact I've hardly used him at all, he's very useful in the Soul Shrine. What I mean is that you can have him do many different things, like magic, tools, lore, blitz, steal, you name it. So I mean, the thing is, you're going to be here for a long time, and you have to do this with 4 characters, from beginning to end, and you may want different abilities for different situations. Tools and lore, rage, and blitz, for example, are very good to have, and unfortunately you cannot switch characters in between. That's why Go-Go is very reliable here. Alright, so we're going to go over the Espers that I got equipped. I got Valagarmanda and Zona Seeker on Terra and Celeste to boost their magic. And whoever's close to leveling up, I'll probably give them Diabolos. I mean, the good thing about Diabolos is not just Gravija, but I mean you can gain like 100% extra HP per level up. Say you gain like 110 HP as you level. With Diabolos equipped, that's 220! That'll get you very close to like well over almost 9,000 HP the more you level up. And as for the equipment, well, this is what I got here. Valiant Knife will go on Locke for now, and so will the Lightbringer, Aegis Shield, and whatnot. Go-Go has the Scorpion Tail, and because his defense is low, he's got the Paladin Shield. And sadly, the Magus Robe is his best body armor, which sucks. Ribbon and Earring, Thieves Bracer and Ribbon, Earring and Ribbon, Ribbon and Earring. Okay, I think for this, for the time being, I mean, Terra is a very strong character. No, actually, I'm going to give this to Locke. Instead of a Ribbon, I think I'm just going to go on and say, maybe instead of the Thieves Bracer, how about a Master Scroll? Go with that. Thieves Bracer and Master Scroll. I think that'd be a better idea. We'll play it safe because we got 3 people with ribbons already. Besides, I like to have Locke do multiple damage to many enemies at once. Okay, this here is the Soul Shrine. It seems very simple, but we gotta talk to this guy first. Welcome to the Soul Shrine. This is a place where evil souls linger and fester, trapped in a vortex of despair. The only way to quell their blind anger is to defeat them in combat and put them to rest once and for all. If you so desired, you could attempt to face them. Let's get an explanation. Over 100 twisted souls haunt the walls of this unhallowed shrine. Once the battle begins, they will attack you relentlessly, one after the next. And if you leave this shrine even once, any souls you defeated will rise again. They do not stay at rest for long. It will be a very long and difficult battle. You would best make sure you are prepared. Yep, so this is for keeps. Let's go. The good thing is, even if you die, you still retain the experience you gained as well as the levels. Unfortunately, the items you won that can be quite rare, you don't get to take with you. Unless you won the items, then left, then you still get to keep the items. But you'd have to do this place over. Okay, this starts off pretty easy. Imperial Soldiers and Magitech Armor. I say Locke will be able to finish him off by himself. We're gonna go with a Valiant Knife for now. Oh yeah. 13. The thing about Go-Go is, at least I don't have to put an Esper on him. So in other words, Espers will be on 3 characters instead of 4. I can always switch to the ultimate weapon if I want it for luck, but I'll stick with the Valiant Knife at this point. I'm just so glad that the Master Scroll detects what enemies have been killed by the amount of damage. That way it doesn't target the same enemy if it's already been defeated by the first blow. Oh look, he's a one-man crew! Come on, do your attacks. What a joke. We'll run into some tough enemies from Dragon's Den too at random. Satellite. Go-Go, why don't you get your first kill? You earned it. There you go! Welcome to the team, Go-Go! At least you kept the Falcon warm. Oversoul and Living Dead. Chances are you might have missed these enemies on the Phantom Train. Well, this is where you get them. Not to mention they go into your bestiary if they're still empty. That's another thing I like about the Soul Shrine. In case you have any blank entries, you might be able to fill them here. Ophiuchus fish. Eh, they're not too bad. Just use a Thunder spell to wipe them out. You just gotta wait a period of time before Rhizopaz can show up. Go-Go, you just mimic Terra. If memory serves me well, you won't be able to use up any MP in the process. Because you mimicked rather than used the magic. It's been like that in Final Fantasy V, too. Where you can mimic your character's last turn without using up any items or magic. See, he still has 561 MP. Even though he used a magic spell, it was a mimic, therefore he didn't lose it. That can be good in some situations, you just have to remember who had the last move. Otherwise, you might make a stupid mistake. Oh, it does get boring after a while, but once the tougher enemies come in, then you'll be on your shoes. That is if you're wearing shoes. F the phone! Time out. Thanks for the interruption, Mom. Oh, and I love you too, by the way. Okay, another Thunder spell should be enough. Let's see if Rhizopaz will show up already. I'm wiping out a lot of the fish population worse than Celeste did on the solitary island. Only without bare hands. I assume that's what she used for fishing. But I digress. As the great Clement would say. Of course, he says it in a better voice. Anyways, is Rhizopaz gonna show up yet? I mean, I've been killing fish for like over a minute now. Ah, there you are. Lightbringer to the face! Okay, that's the first enemy we fought on the Soul Shrine that had a boss animation for a death. So that didn't go too bad. Got a remedy out of it. Angel Whisperer, Living Dead, and Cloud. Oh, I've always loved to kill Cloud. Just in a different Final Fantasy altogether. As far as asking me to do FF7, that's gonna be for a very, very, very long time. Hate to disappoint you FF7 fanboys, but you're gonna have to wait. I mean, it was an alright game, I just didn't see the hype that most other people did. Oh look, we got a Hell's Rider to fight. Meh. Doesn't matter, Celeste goes back in the front row anyway. Thanks for the money, though. Heavy armor and corporals. Eh, they're not too bad. In fact, the first wave is quite easy. Magi-Tech Barrier. I'm not worried. Done. Okay, so far so good. Good thing I gained a lot of that HP through, like, leveling up with Diabolos. In fact, for that time, I was mostly focusing on raising HP more than magic and strength. I figured it would be a good idea to make ourselves more durable. I mean, magic on Terra and Celeste is already pretty high, even without earrings. Veil Dancer and Gobbledygook. This is why I bring Locke, because sometimes he can steal some rare items that we can hardly get anywhere else. Like the Thief's Knife on the Veil Dancer. Because we only got one. Kill Gigas and Harvester. Locke can wipe them out too. It's nice to find enemies you can steal from if you're too bored looking for them on the Veldt. Of course, there's some Soul Shrine exclusive enemies we gotta watch out for, but more on them later. General and Onion Knight. Won't be a problem. Good going, Locke. I might as well just brought only one person! Locke is doing all the work. Chasers. Drill it, Go-Go. There we go. And now we gotta deal with some trappers. No, wait, is it? Yeah, it is trappers. Name didn't show up yet. Ah, there's the enemy I warned you about, Glutturns. The blue one can be quite nasty. You gotta give it an item that it wants. If you don't give him an item, he might cast Punish on you, which is very physical and damaging, and Blaster on your whole party after leaving. If you're lucky, it'll run away after the first one. The good thing about it is that you can actually steal some rare items from them. Like Soul of Thamasa, Master Scroll, for instance. But it may not be worth the risk if you're not prepared. Marusu and Velzapon. This is a rare setup, due to the fact that Velzapon is in Go-Go's cavern, and Marusu is around Albrook and Dezen. They're not even in the same area. 6 bombs. Bombs? You want them? No, I don't. In fact, this will be the first encounter that Locke will not be able to win with the Master Scroll. Just use a single Blizzard spell, though. That'll work. If not, Go-Go and Celeste will take care of the rest. I mean, why use high-powered spells when you're going against weak enemies? Oh, Io! Okay, this one was a little change in the left field. Going from weak enemies to all of a sudden a machine in Cyan's mind. Just a Thundara. Fossil Dragon and Bug next. Problem solved. Good thing I had ribbons on to avoid a zombie attack from Fossil Dragon. Stone Sting. You would hit the one person that didn't have a ribbon on, would ya? Oh, no need now. Hey, Locke, at least you got immortalized. And now we gotta take on a Maximera from the Dragon's Den. Better use an Asuna to get you back. Go-Go, why don't you try out that Gravija spell? It is so nice that if you got someone that learns a spell, Go-Go automatically learns it too. And you use Ultima. Celeste? Unfortunately, Gravaja may miss, but nobody's immune to it. That's the good thing about this spell. Of course, for that enemy, it's going to do over 9,999 damage. Sadly, that's the limit. Stone Gaze. Whatever. Couldn't steal. Set face. Use Ultima. I mean, the thing about Gravaja is, like Gravity and Graviga, it can never kill someone. Unless they have maybe 1 HP. If that at all. So you're better off using it as the first spell, but never the last. Not bad, Go-Go. Could have been worse. Okay, this is where you want to go, like, all the way down if you want to leave. You have to talk to this guy again if you're ready to begin Wave 2. And I think I'll do that in the next part. Goodbye, everyone.